Good morning, all of you. Today we are here to discuss one more topic, tuple in a Python. What is tuple? What are the different methods we can use with the help of tuple? Let's see. In Python, tuple is a similar kind of data type as list, except two differences are there. First, tuple is immutable. That means which we cannot change the element of tuple once it is assigned. On the other hand, we can change the element of list by using its index. Second difference, list is having square bracket and tuple is having round bracket. So inside the tuple we can store not only string, integer and different objects. Dissimilar kind of data type we can also store in a tuple, and we can access the element by using its index. Now creating a tuple, let's see example of tuple. First example, you can see here empty tuple. How we can create empty tuple? With the help of empty round bracket. Second, tuple with integer values, my tuple equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 and enclosed with round brackets, so it will create one tuple. Third example, tuple with mixed data type, that means integer, string and float data types. Nested tuple, that means we can declare a tuple and inside it we can declare one more tuple or one more kind of list, so it's having nested tuple or a mixed type of data types. Creating a tuple, accessing there using by loop. Now you can see here we are just declaring empty tuple. First t is equal to tuple empty bracket. Now we are just entering the number of element for tuple n, and we are starting I is equal to 1, I less than up to the given range. Now here we are entering the values for a tuple. First a, input the number. Now t is equal to t plus round bracket a comma, it is indicator we are adding the value of a into the tuple one after another variables, and I is increased, and after that we will just display the tuple with the help of print t. Few more examples, like my tuple is single character other p e r m i t, and by with the help of indexing we can access the element. Suppose example of nested tuple. First tuple is mouse, second is one kind of list which is having 846, third is tuple which the values are 1 2 3. Now I am just writing here n underscore tuple 0. It is 0 indicator, that means what? On 0 index, that is mouse, and string mouse third character 3, 0 1 2 3, that is s. Now second print statement, n tuple 1 1, that means 0 1 index, one index having the list, and list is having three variable 8 4 6. Among them first index value 0 1, that is 4. This is the way how we can access the element of nested tuple. Now with the help of loop we can also print, like downside you can see example, there are three strings apple, banana and cherry, and by using loop for x in the name of tuple, and just print the element one after another. Now create a tuple, creating you can not change its values. Once it is created, then you cannot change the value of tuple. Suppose I am trying to change this tuple third index 0 1 2 3. Now orange, this will raise an error. Slicing. Now slicing concept, I think you are very much familiar with the help of slicing. What is slicing? My tuple, these are the values, as you all know. My tuple 1 colon 4, that means 1 colon 4 means what? Second, third and second, first, second, third element, 4 is not included. Now next is my tuple minus 7. We are here, starting point is not mentioned, we are just mention the negative index minus 7, so only p and r will display, eighth element is will display. Now here few examples are there, that is tuple slicing, and I think you are very much familiar. So without wasting time, we will see another portion. We can find the tuples with the help of plus operator, and we can repeat the tuple with the help of multiplication sign. Here example, we can join two table with the help of plus, and we can repeat the tuple by the name of tuple into 3, so it will repeat it. Indexing tuples, you know very well, every string, every list having its index values. Similar, zero indexing, negative indexing, positive indexing, negative indexing, same thing apply here. You can see here, suppose it is example of apple, orange, banana, berry, mango. These are the examples of one kind of list is here. And forward indexing, negative indexing, backward indexing. Now here you can see the tuple which contains spam and spam with exclamation marks. I am writing L2 means 0, 1, 2 last index value. I am writing L minus 2, that means it's backward indexing. Minus 1, minus 2, then middle element will be printed. Now I am writing here L1 and stop point is nothing, that means 0, 1. Second and third element will be printed. Now methods is in tuple. You can see here few methods are there. Let's see one by one. Then here you are required to use name of function and inside the name of tuple. Length, whatever, print length and just mention the name of tuple. It will return the length of tuple. Max, same result. You can it will return the maximum number from the list. Minimum, it will return the minimum value from the list, from the tuple, sorry. Count, the method counts the number of occurrence of element in a given tuple. Right, t1 dot, here just name of tuple, dot count function and the value which you want to count. Sorted, just arrange the elements of tuple either in ascending order or in descending order. Just write the sorted and inside the bracket name of function. Sum, this function returns arithmetic sum of all the elements, all the values of tuple. Just write name of function sum inside bracket in name of tuple t1. Now it's all about the tuple and its method. We are going to see last example of tuple at the form of assignments. Here you can see the tuple is containing different subtuples like 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 4, 6, 0, 6. And what we are returning here, we are just returning the length of subtuples. How we can perform this assignments? We have to declare two tuples, t1 and t2, empty tuples. And just what we are doing, enter the number of elements for tuple as a. Now what we are doing here, first outer loop x in range a. Now we are here entering this b is equal to how many numbers you want to add for nested tuple, and according to that we will add the element for nested tuple, that is t1. Now after finishing the inner loop we will add t1 to the main tuple t1, t2 equal to t2 plus inside the bracket t1. Now t1 is one more tuple and it is added as a part of that main tuple t1. And after that we will just blank the t1 because we want to enter few more element for t1 as loop will increase. Now this process will continue, and what we are doing here after the end of this assignment, you can see here for I in range length t2, we are finding the length of t2 and display it like that in the form of. So it's all about the assignments. I hope you will understand each and every concept of tuple. Regarding any query or any confusion or any doubt regarding tuple, you can WhatsApp me, you can call me. Thank you. Have a nice day.